You said something really powerful to me the other night. Boxing saved my life.
Yeah, mentally it did. It actually really did, because I was going down a really dark path. And it brought our bond together as well, as a, father and daughter. And, I wouldn't go out of my room, and I was just like, really struggling with school and everything. And then I come back to boxing, and it just, I don't know, I couldn't stop coming back. It was just like a thing that I just had to do every single day, and if I didn't, I'd just feel really lost that day.
Life is often about the choices you make, and those choices can determine the path you take.
So I started boxing in year 7, and that was because my dad was always talking about it, and I was a very unfit kid that didn't like sport really. You might have had the worst day, and then you just come here, and it's just you forget about everything, and you grit your teeth and keep going.
Tori was a couple of weeks shy of her 14th birthday when, tragically, she lost her dad.
Being able to bond with Dad with boxing, but also, other stuff, and then when I lost him, it was really, I nearly lost myself for it.
She was now in and out of foster homes, and boxing was very much on the back burner as she tried to protect and look after not only herself, but her younger sister.
And yeah, I think having someone to struggle with, if that makes sense, that I had to look after her, so I was, with her all the time.
And then Nan stepped in and gave them a secure place to call home.
When Nan said we first went into her care, I was so clingy to Ella. We shared the same bed. Nan just got us a king bed, and we just slept on that. And we've got photos of us just cuddling each other, and we were always so close to each other. We never liked to be alone, and we just stuck together until we grew up, and then, sisters. I think seeing and being what has happened, in the past, I think it's definitely changed me a bit and made me feel a bit more disciplined and dedicated to a sport that, I never thought I would ever do because of what I've seen and what, I've had to experience. But I know there will be losses, and that's what everything, life itself is. You win, you lose some, really.
And then came a return to boxing and a home away from home.
I never was bad or anything, but I was, losing it. And boxing saved me. Boxing helped me through everything. And I feel if I could help them in some way, I could, change someone's life. And that will really make me happy. I think mentally it's changed me as seeing other kids do bad stuff, and then I just look at it and go, well, I've got something, and I don't want to be I don't want to ruin it, because if I, do something bad, I could ruin my chances of boxing.
This Saturday night, 3 years on from the loss of a dad, and following a long layoff because of a hand injury, Tori is back in the ring, fighting for a belt, and her dad's presence is everywhere.
I know he's still with me, and I think like every fight that I have, it brings me like joy and happiness, and like a little bit emotional too, the fact that he's not here, but I know he's here in spirit. But it drives me a bit more to, you know, want to like win and achieve more in boxing. I'm like extremely excited. I can't wait. It's all I can think of. I've had ups and downs. People say you can't do this, and or you're never going to be able to do that. And sometimes I just smile at them, and then, you know, like I just think like in my head that I am going to do it, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. I feel like the fact that I'm fighting for a belt this Saturday, it's really made me emotional, but in a good way. But we spoke so much about it, and when he was here, I was only training, I never fought. So he never knew that I was fighting, and the fact that like his daughter, his eldest daughter, is going to be fighting for a belt, it like just to think about that, the fact that like I can just picture the words that he'd be saying to me and get in there, and you know, I'm so proud of you, Lily.
The one person who is enormously proud is her young sister Rella.
Something goes down, we're straight there. Like, and that's what our dad taught us, is like just, it doesn't matter if you're arguing that day, if something goes down, you're there for her. We fight, we argue, but you know, we're there for each other. Like this week has really hit me, the fact that he's not here. And just to think what he'd be saying to me, and I can just see it, and it just sucks, the fact that he's not here, and the fact that I can't tell him, but I know he'd be like, you got this, Lila. It is really nerve-wracking, especially when you get in the ring, like just the first bit and you go and face your opponent. But then once you throw the first punch, it's like, you just like, you know you're in your zone. Everyone has dark days, and everyone, you know, loses someone really close to them. Everyone, you know, like there's people in hospital fighting for their lives.
The determination and commitment Tori shows in the ring has now rubbed off on her everyday life.
And it's like my favourite part of the day. Like, I don't like school. I go, but I don't like it. And then knowing that at the end of the day I'm going training, and it's something that I do like. And yeah, just, it's like my favourite thing.
There's no doubt boxing has given Tori confidence and respect.
It's been really good. The first day I walked in this gym, it was like, it was just a different vibe. I can actually start a conversation now and, you know, talk to people. You know, normally don't have to try hard or anything. I can just talk to them, and I think like this place has really changed me.
The girl who almost had to be dragged out of the car to go to school is now passing, and even has her sights set on university after graduation.
Yeah, well, I never thought I'd ever finish school. Like, I generally thought I would drop out in like year 10, and then I started passing classes and you know, really trying. I feel people tell me I can't do something, it makes me even more like hungrier to do it.
The fight is evenly matched, and both girls have fought to a standstill. But only one boxer will be taking home the belt.
And the winner goes to the blue corner.
To give you an idea of how far Tori has come, two of her teachers have made the journey to watch her fight, along with her nan and close family and other members of the TKO Boxing Academy. But very few people, even at school, have any idea what she does.
Oh, I haven't really told many people, but the people that do know, they're just like, oh, you box, wow.
And like all young people having a go, Tori has her own dream.
But my dream would be to do the Olympics and then go into pro. But now I just got to focus on actually getting there first.
With the fight over, it's back to her part-time job and back to the gym.
You have no idea how much that made my night, day. So it's like we're all just one big family. Second family, you guys are to me. So it was good to know where I stand in this gym, and it was just really special for me. So thank you to each and every one of you that supported me.
The quiet kid is now becoming the quiet achiever.
It feels really good to come into the gym and just everyone's like, oh, hey Tori. And it's really good.
The young girl you couldn't get boo out of is now happy to share her story with others.
I don't think many people expect it from me though, because I'm very quiet, and then I think when you get to know me, I'm a bit more loudmouth.
Life is often not fair, and the challenges are everywhere. But if you have a purpose and are lucky enough to find someone who cares about you, then anything is possible. The path you take is determined by the choices you make.